I've Been Trying to Meditate, a short play by Steph Del Rosso, commissioned by the Repertory Theater of St. Louis, March 2020. The characters: Nell, hanging by a thread; Ty, just passing through; Gia, living her best life; Valerie, a dog; an extremely chill girl; an extremely old woman; a British voice; place, a grocery store; a cosmic void; a desert island; time, right now; notes. Have you tried Headspace? It's honestly just okay. Lights, a glimmering grocery store; the cheese section, one long luminous row of cheese; cheddar and Swiss and Asiago and Manchego and feta and brie and mozzarella and. Nell stares at the cheese. Nell loves cheese. She picks up a large hunk of Gouda and cradles it in her arms like a baby. God, she loves cheese. A man enters, holding a grocery basket. This is Ty. Nell doesn't notice him. Nell keeps cradling the cheese. She talks to the cheese in a baby voice.
You good?
Nell drops the cheese, baby.
What? Yes.
Weird beat.
I'm practicing.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
You might want to practice on something a little larger than a cheese block.
I found this really heavy encyclopedia in my attic that I've been rocking back and forth, so that's been helpful.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nell picks up the cheese baby with one hand, like it's not a baby at all.
Careful. Gotta protect the head, right?
Whoops.
Ty demonstrates how to hold the baby. Nell is like, cool, thanks, buddy. And then,
I don't think you're supposed to eat cheese when you're pregnant.
Really?
Or sushi, or runny eggs, or shellfish.
I think that's a myth.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, but just being in proximity of cheese calms me down. If I'm feeling stressed, I think of cheese platters.
You're kidding.
It's silly, I know.
I mean, me too.
No way.
I do that too.
No way, stop.
Yes.
Stop.
The little cube cheeses, they're so mathematical.
Mathematical.
Toothpicks, so orderly.
Orderly.
I'm Nell.
I'm Ty.
a moment, the space between them collapses.
Is this?
Are we?
I'm not actually pregnant. Pregnancy kind of freaks me out. Not as a concept, not in the abstract, but the physicality, the physical reality of growing up inside your. I just learned what a placenta was like 3 weeks ago. I'm lying, I learned on Friday. And my friend was like, it's a miracle. And I said, what? And she kept saying, it's a miracle. And I said, it's insane.
Yeah, you're not exactly who I thought you were.
Ty moves away from Nell.
Oh.
You're kind of tightly wound. I thought you were more like her.
Who?
Her.
An extremely chill girl enters.
Hey, do you want to go to the park and watch the loons?
Absolutely.
I'll take off my shoes and my socks and lie on the grass and then do something really whimsical, like a handstand or a cartwheel.
Sick.
Invite whoever you want.
You seem really easy to be around.
People tell me that all the time.
There aren't loons in the park.
What?
There aren't loons. Those are geese.
And?
Those are very different things.
Looks like somebody just got up on the wrong side of the bed.
Suddenly, a woman's voice fills the space. It sounds polished and intelligent. It sounds like the voice of someone who's got it all together, which is to say, the voice is speaking in a British accent.
Now, if your mind wanders, that's completely normal, completely natural.
Everyone except Nell vanishes. Nell is now in a kind of cosmic void with throw pillows.
So just acknowledge that, the wandering, and then return to the breath, the rising and falling.
Nell tries to breathe.
Return to that place in your mind's eye that gives you comfort. Visualize that place. Put yourself in the center of it. Let it wrap around you like a warm hug.
Yeah, it didn't work.
I'm sorry?
I tried to picture the place that gave me comfort and it didn't work.
It always works, as long as you pay attention to the breath.
How?
Fill your lungs with air, and then...
I mean, how do you make your mind not wander?
You don't.
What?
Here, eat this piece of cheese. You love cheese, right?
A piece of cheese lands in Nell's hand.
I do.
Nell eats the cheese and then realizes...
Wait, was I supposed to eat the rind?
Some do.
Oh no.
Some don't.
Oh God, I think it's pinching my windpipe or scraping the inside of my esophagus, like really digging into my... What does the inside of my throat look like? What does the inside of any part of my body look like? What exactly is happening inside?
Didn't you take a science class?
Well, yeah, I've seen diagrams, I've seen textbooks, but those aren't pictures of my body. Can you see the inside of my cranial cavity? Can you tell me the particular shape of my kidney?
A kidney?
Not a kidney, my kidney. I wish someone could just hand me a photograph of the inside of my body and tell me all's well here, all's in order here.
Okay. Deep breath in.
Nell tries to breathe.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And then exhale. And as you exhale, let your limbs soften a bit into your chair.
Nell tries to let her limbs soften into her chair. Maybe we all do.
Let's do a new visualization. Transport yourself to another place that brings you ease.
A place that brings me...
Lights. A desert island, but like a hip desert island. Cabanas strung with string lights, neon-colored lounge chairs, neon-colored hammocks, beach balls. The whole place has a kind of Instagram aesthetic. Gia and Valerie lounge, blissed out. Valerie is a dog, not a person in a dog costume, but a dog that talks. Just go with it.
I really feel
Same.
like everyone's
I know.
coming together.
Right?
And it's beautiful.
So beautiful.
For once in our lives, everyone is in the exact same boat. And it's...
Yup.
Are we though?
Gia and Valerie notice Nell.
Excuse me?
Are we really all in the same boat?
Metaphorically speaking.
I'm obsessed with metaphors.
Me too. I am literally obsessed.
I think it's important to consider the silver lining.
Super important.
Valerie and Gia slurp up fancy, colorful cocktails.
Should you really be drinking that?
It's delicious.
I just didn't think dogs were supposed to drink cocktails.
She's a very mature dog.
Valerie seems annoyed at Nell. She slurps her cocktail. It's inside of a bowl, since she's a dog.
Where are we exactly?
We're on Optimism Island.
Nell considers Optimism Island. It's really great, you guys.
Huh.
Gia and Valerie laugh. Valerie sort of barks and laughs. Nell isn't in on the joke.
Do you want to get your palm read?
Can you do that?
I checked out a bunch of books about palm reading from the library, but now all the libraries are closed, so I've had like way more time to read them.
But you don't have palms, you have paws.
Valerie shrugs.
She's actually quite good.
Nell shrugs. Valerie takes Nell's palm in her paws. peers into it.
What?
That's what I thought.
What?
That's exactly what I thought.
What?
Valerie peers into Nell's palm.
It's telling me that we're all interconnected.
Valerie lets go of Nell's palm.
That's it?
There's an inspirational quote that feels really fitting to say right now. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Dance like nobody's watching.
No.
Live, laugh, love.
Nope.
You can only see the rainbow when you look through the rain.
Wait. No.
Everything happens for a reason.
Is that? No. Man, it's on the tip of my tongue.
The other day, while I was taking Valerie for a walk and waiting for her to finish peeing underneath this cluster of magnolia trees, I saw a stranger carrying a bag of groceries and a container of eggs leave. And I smiled at him. Like a real toothy, creases up and down my cheeks grin. Like I didn't phone it in, you know? For the first time, I think actually, for the first time in my life.
You smiled at a stranger for the first time in your life?
And he didn't smile back.
That's too bad.
But that wasn't the point. You know, that was the lesson.
Ah, of course. Of course, Gia. Wow.
Because I felt proud. I felt really proud for putting myself out there.
Gia looks so pleased with herself. Valerie looks a little jealous, if it's possible for dogs to look jealous. One of the inflatable beach balls pops.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna...
That cosmic void again. Nell breathes, or tries to.
In through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't try to breathe in any particular way.
Nell breathes weirdly.
Okay. Why don't you count the breaths as they pass? 1 with the rising sensation, 2 with the falling, and then 3, and then 4.
Huh. It seems like this actually works.
And then 5.
And then 6.
And then 7.
And then 8.
And then 9.
British voice appears in the cosmic void beside Nell. She is actually an extremely old woman. She looks excellent for her age.
And then 10.
Oh my God.
Hi.
I didn't think I was going to meet you.
Well, it seemed like you needed some company.
I actually kind of do.
Was I not what you were expecting? Well, it's okay. You can say it.
You have an incredibly youthful voice.
I know. It's one of my favorite things about myself.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, ever since I got turned down for that subway gig.
The subway gig?
I wanted to be the voice of the A, C, and E trains.
Oh, hey, their loss.
I brought you something.
Is it cheese?
But the extremely old British woman doesn't hand Nell cheese. She hands her a photograph in a frame.
Is that a kidney?
Not a kidney. Your kidney.
Extremely old woman hands Nell another photograph.
And that's your liver.
And another.
And that's your cranial cavity.
And another.
And that's your esophagus.
And another.
And that's your pancreas.
And another.
And those are all your muscles. And those are all your tendons. And those are all your bones.
The floor and/or cosmic void is covered in framed photos of the inside of Nell's body.
And that's your heart, pumping away. See? Do you see?
And Nell does see. Trumpet music plays, gorgeous brassy trumpet music. It's Nell's favorite song. Nell breathes, for real this time. Or maybe your favorite song plays, and maybe you breathe, for real this time. Or maybe not. Maybe you don't listen to me or this meditation app, and you do whatever the hell you want to do right now. Blackout. End of play.